And, whew, how do you do? How the heck are you? So, the 2nd of October, wife and I had went up to Kentucky for about 4 days. We got there the afternoon of the 2nd, and I picked up a couple bottles of bourbon. One, I wanted to buy something, I wanted to buy a couple bottles of whiskey. Let me back that up a little bit. I wanted to have something good and then something just more, more everyday because I planned on, do a lot of drinking while I was there for 4 days. So, anyways, this isn't a bourbon technically. It is Minor Case Revenge Double Oak Sugar Shine Barrel Reserve. It's 80 proof. It is signed by Steve Beam. This is from the Limestone Branch Distillery. And I'm doing another video for this because I've already done a couple videos with this. And I want to do a little more, do one last one actually because, well, I popped the bottle and did the very first drink with you. So now that I'm near the end, I thought, well, I should finish it off with you and see if there's any changes or if I am perceiving any changes. So it looks like I have just about a jigger left. I poured in my Jameson shot glass. That is a great bottle, though. I'm going to hang on to that bottle since it is signed by Steve Beam there, one of the Beam descendants. And I'm using my Heaven Hill glass. I picked this up at a thrift store out there. On our way home, actually, I found this at a store in Bowling Green, Missouri, of all places. I bought 3 glasses there. This one, 2 others, a Swiss glass and another glass. Three glasses cost me $1.03. So how about that? This is a great glass from Heaven Hill. I'm gonna drink this neat here and kind of describe what we got. Get a lot of caramel on the nose, a lot of oak, little vanilla, and you get more of the same as you taste. I kind of know what I'm getting. Wow, for a very young spirit, it was only aged for about 5 months, they tell me. For a very young spirit, Sugar Shine is 50% corn, 50% cane. It is remarkably smooth. This ran me about $27. I don't see that as bad at all, considering a lot of unaged whiskeys without this flavor complexity are going for that price, some even more. I asked them there at the distillery what they meant by double oak on the bottle, and what they said was it's aged for a short time, but in the typical white oak whiskey barrels that you would age bourbon in, but it's also aged on oak. They put oak in the barrel, so that's why they call it double oak, which is why for whiskey that's only 5 months old, which is why you've got this beautiful color and such beautiful oaky notes in it. Because you can't taste that oak much more than I expected to. You really can't taste the vanilla very big. And I noticed that when I look back at my first video, I remarked that it was very woody, very oaky, but not as sweet as I expected it to be. And I don't know if maybe I just had something on my taste buds where I wasn't perceiving it correctly. Because I don't know if it could have changed that much. Because now that I'm drinking it again here, I've noticed the last few times I've had a drink, I'm getting a lot of residual sweetness from it. Of course, I am a guy that likes whiskey, but if you're watching my face in any capacity, you could tell I'm not making a face. It is clearly easy to drink. It is beautiful. Unfortunately, Limestone Branch isn't going to make this exact style anymore. They were discontinuing it. I didn't realize that when I bought the bottle, but I'm glad I did now. But they're doing basically the same thing. They're just kind of changing it up a tad bit. This is an 80 proof version. What they're going to do is rebottle it in a 100 proof version. So it probably will sell better, I think. I don't know. I don't know the business, but I'm guessing that may work in its benefit. They're going to change the name. I don't think many folks understood. There's a great story on the back of the bottle why it's called Minor Case Revenge, so I'm not going to read now because I read it in an earlier video. But I just think a lot of things were working against it. But it is a fantastic whiskey. If you're ever able to try it or try anything from Limestone Branch, I recommend them highly, 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 highly. It was absolutely awesome. Hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I'm gonna get to, and tonight I'm whispering whiskey with you.